Today, we're going to dive into building a real-time DevOps dashboard using Python and Flask, specifically focusing on how to display your GitHub CI/CD status. Let's get started. Before we start, these are the prerequisites if you are coding along. Latest Python version installed. GitHub repo with GitHub Actions setup. GitHub Personal Access Token for authenticated API access. First off, install required libraries. You'll notice we're using a few Python libraries. Flask for our web application, requests to make those all-important API calls to GitHub, and python.env to keep our sensitive information like API tokens safe and sound. Speaking of sensitive information, take a look at the .env file. This is where we store our GitHub token. It's crucial to never hardcode your personal access tokens directly into your script. Python.env helps us load this variable from the .env file into our environment, making our code more secure and portable. So before you run this, make sure you've created .env file in the same directory as your main.py and put your GitHub personal access token in there. Remember, your token needs the appropriate permissions to read repository information. Now, let's jump into main.py. The first few lines are pretty standard. We import our necessary modules. You'll see load.env being called right away. This is the magic that pulls your GitHub token from your .env file. Then, we grab that token using os.getEnv. We also define repo owner and repo name. For this demonstration, I've set them to Google DeepMind and DeepMind Research respectively. But of course, you'll update these to reflect your own GitHub repository. Next up, we initialize our Flask application. This sets up the basic structure for our web app. Now this next big block, HTML template, is where the front-end magic happens. Instead of serving a separate HTML file, we're embedding our HTML directly within our Python script using a multi-line string. This HTML sets up a simple, clean dashboard. Notice the meta tag in the head section. What this does is automatically refresh our dashboard every 30 seconds. This is how we get our real-time feel, constantly pulling the latest CI/CD status from GitHub. We also have some basic CSS styling here to make our dashboard visually appealing, with different background colors for success, failure, and running jobs. Green for success, red for failure, and yellow for running. Pretty intuitive, right? Alright, let's move on to our main Flask route, at app route. This is the function that gets executed when you navigate to the root URL of our application. Inside this dashboard function, we first construct the URL to hit the GitHub API. We're specifically targeting the actions/runs endpoint for our repository. This gives us information about all the workflow runs in that repository. We then set up our headers for the request, including our authorization header with our GitHub token. This is how GitHub knows who's making the request and if they have permission. We then make the actual GET request to the GitHub API using requests.get. After getting the response, we parse the JSON data that GitHub sends back. We then initialize an empty list called jobs. If our API call was successful and there are workflow runs in the data, we loop through the latest 5 runs. Why 5? Well, we usually want to see the most recent activity without overwhelming the dashboard. For each run, we extract its status and conclusion. The status tells us if it's in progress, queued, or completed, while conclusion tells us if it succeeded, failed, or was canceled if the run is completed. Based on the status and conclusion, we determine the status class for our HTML. If the status is in progress, it's a running job. If it's completed and the conclusion is success, it's a success job. Otherwise, it's a failure. We then append a dictionary containing the job's name, status, conclusion, updated at, and status class to our jobs list. Finally, we use render template string to render our HTML. Flask's render template string function allows us to pass our jobs list and the repository name directly into our HTML template. You can see how we iterate through jobs in the HTML using Jinja 2 templating syntax. Finally, we're running our app on port 5000. So in essence, what this code does is, it wakes up, grabs your GitHub token, pings the GitHub API for your repository's latest CI/CD workflow runs, processes that data, and then displays it beautifully on a web page that automatically refreshes every 30 seconds. This gives you a quick and easy way to monitor the health of your CI/CD pipelines in real time. It's a fantastic starting point for building more complex DevOps dashboards.